Welcome to our online component for Management 459. I sincerely hope that you and your family and friends are all safe and doing well. We are here at home as well. In the meantime, as you know, we will be online for the rest of our semester. And I have taught many times online, and I don't know what your backgrounds are in terms of online work, so please feel free to reach out at any time. If you need help, support, or information, we can set up a Zoom call or time to speak on the phone in order to help you address any of the challenges you might encounter. So what I did is I've already sent you, as you know, an email, and we have in our class no more group project. So originally we had 200 points available for our class. With that 50 points deducted that was related to the group project, our new total is 150 points. So as a result, you've already had the opportunity to earn up to 65 points in our first 6 weeks of the class. We had 50 points for exam 1 and then 15 points for in-class participation. So now we have 85 points available with the combination of exam questions, assignments, and discussion boards, which we'll be using each week for the next 8 weeks. And rather than have a cumulative final, I'm going to be breaking up the points so that each week you'll have different combinations of work that you can complete at any time during the week. And usually I run our weeks from Monday to Monday, which gives you time to do work over the weekend or to be flexible in terms of any changes you might have experienced in terms of your work schedule. So this week, beginning on the 30th of March, going through April 6th, what we're going to do is focus on the importance of communication, specifically in terms of gratitude and recognition. And what I have on our Blackboard is I've uploaded a video by Leah Waters, who's a professor at the University of Melbourne, and she's going to describe to you what she has labeled the gratitude deficit disorder that exists in our organizations and is really wearing down how people feel in terms of the belief of the importance of their work and their attachment to organizations. And in our current context and the social distancing that we're needing to do, and at times can translate into social isolation, this week what I'm going to ask you to do is what's called a gratitude visit and then a gratitude reflection. So specifically, there's going to be 3 parts to this week's assignment. And what you're going to do is first identify the person whom you'd like to thank for the impact they've had on your growth, your development, the concern that they've had for your well-being. And this could be a person who you work with, a person who you know from school, a person who is in your community, a family member, etc. Pick one person whom you'd like to write a gratitude letter, which could be a handwritten letter that you'd put in the mail and send to them, or it could be an email that you craft and then send to them as well. So the first part of this assignment is to write the letter and to specifically describe the impact that they had on your growth, your confidence, your development in terms of who you are today. I have put a couple of samples up for you of previous Management 459 students who've also completed this, and you can take a look at their work. Once you've written the letter, you're going to need to contact the person and set up a time to speak with them. Now, if it's somebody that you're currently living with, it's easy enough to just have a face-to-face sit-down, and what I'd like you to do is to actually read the person what you wrote. Describe to them in detail what it is, the impact that they've had, and how you feel in terms of your gratefulness toward your continued growth and the contribution they've made to your development. Then, if you need to set up a call with somebody outside of your home, maybe you need to set up a Skype or a FaceTime or a Zoom meeting. Similarly, I'd like you to read the letter or the email to the person, and then after you do that, send them the email or send them the letter through the U.S. Postal Service. Once you've done that, and the next part of the assignment is to write a short paper, 1 to 2 pages, that reflects on 2 components. The first will be your experience and learning in terms of the importance of gratitude and communication of gratitude in order to build relationships. And I'd like you to reflect on your experience of writing the letter and then sharing the letter with the person whom you selected. Please do not submit the letter to me. That's for the person that you had given the letter to. Your part of the assignment that you need to submit to our Blackboard, the first half of it, again, is the description of the experience of writing and delivering the letter. And then the second part is your learnings about the importance of communication and gratitude specifically to build relationships. This paper is worth 7 points, and you'll be submitting it through Blackboard, and I have a link set up on the tab that's marked week March 30th through April 6th. The second part of the assignment is the discussion board, and this is part of the participation credit and points that you earn. And what I'd like you to do is 2 things for the discussion board. I've moved the tab that says discussion on our Blackboard up to the home page. If you look right below on the left column where it says home page, you'll see discussions. You can click on that, and what you need to submit to the discussion board this week is first 3 additional actions you personally are going to take in the next month, and be as specific as you can about the actions and with whom you're going to express more acknowledgement and gratitude. And again, these can be people that you work with, that you know from school, that you interact with in your communities, etc. And then the second part of the discussion board is to do a search. And I've put 2 samples up on the discussion board. One is a recent Forbes example from a Forbes article, and the other is a TED Talk on the importance of being grateful. So what I would like you to do is to go out and find a link or find some additional information about the importance of communication of gratitude in terms of organizational behavior and organizational effectiveness. And I'd like you to post that on the discussion board so that everybody in our class can have access to that information and take a look at that and learn from what you had seen in terms of the information in that article or in the blog post or in the video that you select. So again, you have my email. Keep in touch. Let me know if you have any questions. Stay safe, stay healthy. Take good care of yourself.